What is up, YouTube? This is Ian90 here from Twitch.tv, and today I'm bringing you my Reaver guide on equipment and certifications for beginners. Now, obviously everyone is going to begin with the M20 Mustang, so I suggest just investing in the zoom optics for that. What you really want to be saving your certification points up is for the breaker rocket pods. And once attaining those, you want to increase the maximum ammo capacity as much as possible, as well as getting the zoom optics again. Now, the reason you want to increase the maximum ammo capacity is they'll allow you to be much more efficient staying out on the field before you have to return to a base or a landing pad to refill on your rockets. Now, where these rockets excel is destroying enemy tanks and main battle tanks, as well as packs of infantry units, which I'll demonstrate in the following clip. Now, this clip starts with me using the environment to my advantage and losing a rocket. I'll get more into that in a later video, and then we see this mag rider here, and a few rockets in the back of this mag make short work of him. Now I continue to fly across towards the tech plant here, and notice a phalanx turret firing at me, which is an anti-aircraft turret. I want to make him think that I'm not really paying much attention to him, so I sneak up behind him, and really enables me to get the jump on this guy. Now, once I see that he no longer has any attention on me, I quickly sneak up behind him, put a few rockets into the back of this guy, and it makes very short work of him. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is the unlockable Vortech Rotary primary weapon that you can get for the Reaver. It is an extremely expensive upgrade, but it is an upgrade that is totally worth it. Now, once you've managed to unlock the Vortech Rotary, you want to go ahead and unlock the magazine size increases, which begin at 50, 100, 200, and 500 certification points respectively, as well as the zoom optics. Now, whilst the Vortech Rotary was recently nerfed, it is still a very effective weapon against medium and close range targets, which I'm going to demonstrate in this next clip. Now, this scythe alerts me when he shoots me in the back, so I do a banking turn and give chase to this guy, but there's still quite a bit of range on us. I do attempt to lead a few shots on with this guy, but again, this is mainly effective against close and medium range targets. Once I'm in range, however, you can see just how much damage you can deal with this thing in such a short burst. Now, unfortunately for me, this guy is too pro and decides to kill himself. So, I immediately notice a scythe on the minimap there, so I do a banking turn again, and immediately get on this guy's tail, and unload clip into this guy. You can see at this range, again, I'm hitting with about 70% of the clip, maybe more. But you can just see the power of this thing at these kind of ranges, and that guy is made short work of in no time at all again. Now, the final things I want to get into here are the utility, defensive, and performance slot. For the utility slot, I would usually recommend the fire suppression system, but for the sake of a beginner, I'm going to recommend the decoy flares, purely because they're extremely simple to use, and they're just in about every FPS out there that have some kind of flight within the game, so everyone knows how to use them. But if you are an experienced pilot and you can rely on the environment to get rid of missile locks, go ahead and get the fire suppression system. Now, I will be getting into the utility of the fire suppression system, but in a later video, which will be aimed at more advanced pilots. Now, for the defensive slot, I can only recommend the composite armor, simply because it is one of the most important and useful upgrades. It reduces flak fire, which is again the Reaver's worst enemy and nightmare, as well as small firearms from infantry. Now, in the following two clips, I'm going to demonstrate to you how much damage you can take from flak fire before and after the composite plates are applied to your Reaver. Now, here in the following two clips, with the help of a Terran friend, you can see he takes me out in under 2 clips of flak fire, which is really not that much at all. Now, in the following clip, with the composite plates applied, you can see it takes him more than 2 clips this time around. Now, that may not seem like a lot to most of you, but believe me, those few seconds that it takes that enemy max to reload are all the time that you need to get away to safety and repair. Now, in the following clip, I sneak up on a pair of soldiers and take them out with relative ease using the breaker rocket pods on the Reaver. Now you'll notice a flak Vanu Max that turns around and proceeds to give me a beating. Thankfully to the Reaver's composite armor, I'm allowed to withstand a lot of this and turn around and make my quick getaway. Now, last but not least is the performance slot, which I can only really recommend the vertical thrust upgrade, which you should max out as soon as you can. What this does is increases the vertical thrust, of course, but it also allows you to fly faster if you fly with the spacebar held down. As you can see here, I have a 199 kph as my max speed, but as soon as I press it down, I go up to about 230, and that is not even maxed out leveled yet. Now, if you've enjoyed this video and it's helped you out, please consider subscribing to the channel. There will be many more Planetside 2 videos yet to come across this channel, as well as other games. I'd really appreciate any kind of constructive criticism or ideas that you may have or want to see for future videos, which you can tell me about in the comments below, as well as any questions you have for me. Now, my Twitch page is in the description of the channel, as well as my Twitter. Both are great places to get a hold of me if you have any other kind of questions at all. Thank you so much for watching the video, and I hope to see you again soon.